Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Narissa and welcome back to another low carb keto recipe. This one is so good. It's probably my favorite. It is Copycat Casey's breakfast pizza keto style. It is so good that even if I weren't practicing a low carb keto diet currently, I would still make this for sure. It is so good. Now this is a crustless pizza. There is no crust, and we're going to use the eggs and mozzarella cheese to sort of form the base that will give us a nice sturdy base for the pizza, and you will not miss the wheat carby pizza crust at all. So I'm going to start off by adding 6 eggs to a bowl with about 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. You don't want to add too much because we're adding lots of cheese here, as well as a pinch of pepper. And then I'm going to go in with 1/2 of a teaspoon of minced garlic. Now I really like to use this already prepared minced garlic. I get mine at Aldi's. You can find it at any grocery store. It's super convenient. It lasts forever in the refrigerator, and it's a great go-to to add some garlicky flavor to any dish. So I'm going to get these eggs and salt and pepper and garlic whisked up so that the eggs are nice and fluffy and combined with the salt and pepper and garlic. And then I'm going to go in with some mozzarella cheese. We're going to start off by adding 1/2 of a cup of mozzarella cheese to our egg mixture. Now I am using pre-shredded mozzarella cheese. That is not as keto friendly as I could be. If you are going strict keto, go ahead and shred your own mozzarella from a block because the pre-shredded does have a coating on it that does contain carbs. The next ingredient is going to be one of our toppings. We are going to chop up 1/2 of a sweet onion here and set it aside because you can't have Casey's breakfast pizza without some onion. Alright, so I'm going to move over to the stove and heat a cast iron skillet, a 12-inch cast iron skillet to medium heat, and then add my egg and mozzarella cheese and garlic and seasoning mixture to the hot pan. Now if you don't have a 12-inch cast iron pan, go ahead and use any pan that is able to be transferred from the stove to the oven. So I'm just going to move my eggs and cheese mixture around here, keeping it flat and allowing some of that mixture that is not cooked on top to seep down underneath and cook as well. It doesn't have to be completely cooked through. You want it about 3/4 of the way cooked because we're going to transfer it to the oven and it's going to finish cooking there. Next, I'm going to add some alfredo sauce. This one that I get at Aldi's is pretty carb friendly. You can use whatever alfredo sauce that you like to use for your keto diet, or you can completely omit it, but I think that it does add a nice creaminess as well as add some extra moisture, and also definitely adds to the Casey's breakfast pizza flavor. So I'm just going to spread it around with a spoon just a little bit to get it evenly coated across the top of the pizza. And then I'm going to go in with 1 tablespoon of Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning. This really sets it off, and this is definitely something you do not want to skip if you are trying to replicate Casey's breakfast pizza, which I am here. Then I'm going to go ahead and add some freshly shredded Parmesan cheese. You can either use that or you can also use the powdered Parmesan cheese that comes in a jar, or you could use both. I'm going to go ahead and use the shredded that I have on hand. Next, we're going to add another 1/2 a cup of shredded mozzarella to the top of the pizza, and also some real bacon pieces. I'm going to add about a palmful here, which is about 1/4 cup. You can add as much as you want or as little as you want. Next up is our chopped onion topping. So I'm going to sprinkle on that onion. I did not use the entire 1/2 of an onion. Put as much as you would prefer. If your kids are picky about onion, maybe try and hide it underneath the mozzarella cheese or omit it altogether. Now it's time to transfer your skillet into your oven. I'm going to bake this for 10 minutes at 425 degrees, and it's going to come out perfectly. Look at this pizza. You cannot beat this. It looks just like a Casey's carry-out breakfast pizza, and it tastes just as good, let me tell you. The cheese is nice and bubbly. The onions soften a bit. You have the garlicky, salty ranch flavor that you get from the garlic and the alfredo sauce, as well as the ranch seasoning that we topped our quote-unquote crust with. It is a wonderful either breakfast or breakfast for dinner. Now, of course, you could switch this up any way you wanted to. If you want to make a traditional pizza using this base recipe, it works great that way too. Instead of alfredo sauce, you could add some marinara sauce and top it with your favorite traditional pizza toppings. So you can see I'm cutting it just like I would a normal pizza and putting it on a plate, and it really holds up nicely. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. I'd hope you consider subscribing to my channel for future recipes. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!